share the truth with you about how I get my abs. I'm gonna tell you all the things that I don't do. You're probably not gonna believe me. I don't do any of the things that you probably think I do. I just don't do them. Hi, my name is Sheila. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I love all things health and fitness, always working toward, I don't know, being a little bit healthier. It's an everyday sort of process, you know, you're never there. But in this video, I am talking specifically about how I develop my abs, what I do, what I don't do, because I think that's really going to surprise a lot of people. And so yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna break this up into three things. One is the physical part, the nutrition, and then sort of the mental aspect of it. So I'm just gonna stand up, lift up my shirt. This is what I'm wearing in this video. This is what my abs look like at any given time, unless I've eaten too much. And there you have it. Let's talk about the physical piece first. Let me tell you all the things I don't do. Sit-ups, don't do them. Bicycle, don't do them. Mountain jacks, call them mountain climbers, don't do them. Floor crunches, don't do them. I just don't do any of that stuff. But here's what I mostly do. Really, it's 2 or 3 activities. I was thinking 2, but it's actually really 3. One is the weighted crunch machine at the gym. You sit down on it like this. I've already said I do not like getting down on the floor. That's why I gave up doing sit-ups and crunches and bicycles and penguin crunches. Like, I've tried those things. I don't do them anymore. I tried to bring back the penguin crunches. It didn't last. So they're gone. I just don't like getting down on the floor. And so it becomes a convenience decision, like which exercises are going to work best for me in terms of what it is I'm trying to do. Part of the reason I like the seated crunch machine is because you can add weight to it. That is the one machine that I can point to that has resulted in the definition that you actually see in my abs. And I do 3 different types of exercises on it. Now, the way it's sort of set up, you're actually supposed to lean forward, okay, like that, and you put the weight up there. But I do the lean forward, I usually do 25 reps, and then I turn to the side, and I do it from one side, and then I turn to the other side, and I do it to the other side. So that is typically how I do that. I do 25 reps when I'm doing it from the front. I do anywhere between 50 and 55 pounds. I had gotten up to 70 pounds, but that was torture. That was really work. I'm gonna try to work back up to that. I'm gonna work back up to the 70 pounds. I'm just not quite there yet. For the side crunches, I usually keep that at 50. So I do between 15 and 20 reps of those. I usually try to do between 2 and 3 sets, but because I generally do it after I've already done my workout on the elliptical, after I've already gotten to my cardio and either my upper body or my lower body workout, I'm usually very tired. So 2 sets, that's good. 3, yeah, that's usually a day I must have some extra time or energy, or I ate a big dinner last night. That is usually the machine that I use the most to focus on in terms of really developing my abs. The second thing is the leg raise machine. I have not done that one as much. That one really works my lower abs, and so they don't look near as good as my upper abs, right? When I was doing those, I would do like 4 sets of 20 to 25 reps, and I had on ankle weights at the time. So I had worked up from doing them without weights to doing them with weights, and that was before the pandemic. Once the pandemic hit and I couldn't get back in the gym, that sort of went bye-bye. Then my ankle weights, they kind of came apart, and whatever that material was, that sand or something that was in it, it just went everywhere in my car. So I had to toss those. I had to buy some new ones, and I have not been able to find any new ones that were at the same weight of the ones that I had. So I'm trying to replace that, and I'm trying to get back to doing the leg raises. So I'm not doing the leg raises as much as I used to do. The other thing that I like to do is with the weighted ball. And usually that's a standing exercise where I'm bringing the ball up and bringing my knee up together at the same time. That is one that gives me a good workout too. And usually At home, I have a 6-pound ball, and at the gym, I use an 8-pound ball. So yeah, 2-pound difference. But those are generally the 3 exercises that I do that help me develop my abs. So that's probably gonna shock a lot of people because you've probably, heard, oh, you should be doing these other things. And I just really don't do those other things. The other thing that I do though is I do cardio. Like, I do quite a bit of cardio pretty much every day. I know people talk a lot about increasing the amount of muscle that you have so that you can increase your metabolism, and yes, I do lift weights too, but I find that burning the fat and getting the fat percentage down is what helps show your ab definition more than anything else. And the last time I checked, my body fat was around it was under 20%. It was like 19 point something. I use my little body scale to tell me, and so you can figure out how accurate that is or is not. We're not gonna worry about that, but that gives you an idea of the range that I'm probably in. That is another reason why you see the definition that you see. Of course, if I were to get my body fat down a little bit lower, you'd be like, her abs look even better. And I could do that by eating better. So for the cardio piece, it is mostly elliptical in the gym and running outside. I don't really get on the bicycle because that tends to hurt my rear being seated for that amount of time. And every once in a while I get on the stair climber, but I usually don't get it on it for that long, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. That's usually about it. And then of course also have the water rower. And usually I break that up too. I don't do that for extended periods of time because I have to worry about my knees. All right, checking my notes. Okay, so that's it for the workout part of that. All right, the other piece is the nutrition side of that. And then you've probably all heard the phrase, abs are made in the kitchen. So let me talk about some of the good things that I try to eat. I like nuts, so I'm constantly eating up the almonds, and my husband gets mad at me. I eat grapes. I do like smoothies, but only in the summertime. I do not like them when it is cold because I'm cold-natured and I would just get cold. Now that it's summer, I will go back to eating watermelon. Right now for the bad, and I know we aren't supposed to refer to foods as being good or bad, but these are things that I need to do better with, and there are a couple of things up here that I really need to do better on. So Rice Krispie treats. I know you would think I'm a child, but I'm not. I'm a grown adult eating Rice Krispie treats every day. Every once in a while, I'll stop at the store and get a little bag of gum. It's super bubble soup. Okay, I'll put a picture in here. Of course, we know that pure sugar, there is nothing else in there. Sugar and maybe coloring or something like that. And then I also eat these Lance Toasty crackers, basically peanut butter and crackers, okay, that's packaged. Got a whole lot of junk in there I probably don't need. So those are the 3 things that I need to do better. I have done way better on the sugar, because that sugar, yeah, the carbs, simple sugars, not really good for you. But in my case, I have gotten better with that. And typically I have found that I'm more likely to chew gum when I'm stressed, and that it almost acts like a pacifier for me, if you can understand what I mean. So it's sort of a way of calming myself down, and plus I'm getting sugar, so it tastes good. I don't know, but we will call the bubble gum my personal pacifier, even though I'm an adult. And yes, I do have the Lance crackers. So what am I drinking? Okay, so I don't really drink milk. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't drink milk. I don't really drink juices like orange juice or apple juice or anything like that, but I do tend to drink flavored waters. So I drink vitamin water. I usually prefer the lemonade. I've been drinking lots of sparkling ice. I like the ginger lime and the cherry limeade. I recently tried the lemon limeade. I didn't like that as much. Didn't seem to have a lot of flavor, but the carbonation is not a good thing. So then I wound up having to take Gas X to help with that. Oh well. And the other thing that I have a lot of is hot chocolate. So tend to have more of that when it's cold outside. Now that it's warmer, I'm hoping I can back off of that a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. So we've talked about the workout, what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. We're talking about the nutrition. And the other thing I want to talk about is stress, because usually that sort of mental piece that comes along with it can impact, you know, what your body looks like and what it feels like. So that's it. Like I said, I don't do the things that you would think that I do, the things that they tell you to do. Yeah, those are not really on my list. You've got my go-tos. You are welcome to try them out. Let me know your thoughts. Do you do any of those? Because I don't. And yeah, try out what I said to try out and let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and peace.
They're really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who